Under the soft caress of rain, the city whispers a lullaby around the metal stairs of a new apartment building. Auntie Jo, her face bearing the marks of tireless resolve, guides Nia and Malik toward their new beginning. Nia, with wide, curious eyes, looks towards the new building. Malik, his small frame radiating youthful innocence, trails close behind. The apartment lobby shows neglect with chipped green paint and a flickering bulb. Auntie Jo carefully prepares to post the sign. With focused determination, Auntie Jo affixes the sign. List in first. The sign hangs crookedly, a stark message in a forgotten corner. Auntie Jo begins the ascent, leading Nia and Malik into the stairwell's shadowed depths. Malik's curiosity pierces the silence. It remembers or it keeps them. Auntie Jo's cryptic response hangs in the air. Both can be true. Nia follows Auntie Jo, her gaze fixed on the polished handrail. Auntie Jo's apartment is filled with warmth and soft light, a haven of comfort. Auntie Jo's kind invitation rings through the cozy space. Cocoa after you meet the hall? Nia and Malik stand, drawn in by Auntie Jo's genuine hospitality. Malik looks around the apartment, a sense of comfort settling over him. Auntie Jo moves toward the kitchen, preparing to make cocoa. The promise of cocoa fills the air, a sweet invitation to relax. In the stairwell's dim light, Nia is kneeling on the steps, engrossed in her notebook. The scratching of graphite marks the silence as Nia captures every detail. Map of stairwell. 14 steps, 1 groans on 7, rail is warm, bulb wobbles. Nia observes in her mind. Her voice echoes in the stairwell as she continues to sketch. The map takes shape under her hand, detailing every imperfection. In the stairwell, Malik quietly observes Nia as she writes, his presence a silent encouragement. Malik whispers, urging Nia to capture his courage in words. Write I'm brave too. Nia nods, her pen moving deliberately across the page, immortalizing his spirit. Malik is brave. The words echo in the stairwell, a testament to Malik's resilience. Nia's affirmation hangs in the air, a promise of bravery. In the quiet stairwell, courage is etched into existence. A faint whistle echoes from the pipes, a ghostly melody in the stairwell. 3 eerie notes, day-do-day, drift down, halting Malik in his tracks. Malik freezes, his breath catching in his throat as the sound reverberates around him. Did the wall just sing? Malik whispers, his voice barely audible. Doubt and disbelief wore on Malik's face. He remains frozen, unsure of the source of the sound. In the stairwell, Nia pauses, listening intently. Nia's eyes light up with a sudden idea. Say hello, she suggests. Malik offers a cautious response, his voice barely a whisper. Hi. The whistle answers again. Closer, gentle. In the stairwell, a faint, rhythmic tapping echoes 5 very light taps. The sound resonates, like a tiny spoon against glass. Nia's eyes widen, a flicker of recognition crossing her face. 5 taps? Like a password. The stairwell seems to hold its breath, awaiting a response. Auntie Jo emerges in the stairwell, a cloth clutched in her hand. She begins to explain the mysteries of the stairwell. That's the echo. The stairwell's memory, she reveals, her eyes gleaming with intrigue. It loves manners, she adds, hinting at the secrets it holds. The stairwell looms, a silent witness to Auntie Jo's enigmatic revelations. In the stairwell, Malik and Auntie Jo pause, the bare concrete amplifying the stillness around them. Malik breaks the silence with a question. What are stairwell manners? Auntie Jo regards him knowingly, a hint of wisdom in her gaze. She explains the unseen rules. You give a sound, it gives one back. Call and response. And if you don't know a sound, you ask its name. In the stark stairwell, Nia's voice breaks the silence. She calls out, her voice tinged with urgency. What's your name? An eerie whisper answers, a chorus of echoes weaving through the steps. The echo's voice, ethereal and layered, whispers, we keep what people leave. I am the step you almost took. On the mid-landing, Nia, Malik, and Auntie Jo gather, their wet coats emitting a visible steam. The comforting scent of cocoa envelops the air, binding them closer. They huddle together, seeking solace in the warmth and familiar embrace. A small circle of warmth and shared comfort on the landing. Nia faces the unknown, her resolve hardening in the echoing space. Nia's voice cuts through the silence. We'll trade. We give you a sound, you give us one back. A chilling response reverberates around her. Trade accepted. Nia remains still, bracing herself for the unknown exchange. In a sudden burst, Nia's hand moves with deadly speed. The glint of metal answers with a swift, silent promise. The air stills as cloth whispers, a prelude to action. Nia's voice cuts through the silence. I'll draw the sound of my hands when I'm not sure. Her eyes narrow, a challenge etched in her gaze. In the dim-lit mid-landing, Malik's anticipation is palpable as he prepares to unleash his inner hero. Malik strikes his chest, the sound reverberating through the silent landing. The old radiator pulses softly. Malik proclaims with unwavering confidence, "I'll thump my superhero heartbeat." The echo of his words hangs in the air, blending with the rhythmic pulse of the radiator. Malik stands tall, radiating confidence and purpose. Auntie Jo stands in the grand mid-landing, dust motes dancing around her. Shafts of light pierce through the stained glass windows, illuminating the scene. Auntie Jo declares, "Good manners." The echo repeats what it respects. A mysterious voice echoes back, now a truth told small. Auntie Jo listens intently, her expression thoughtful. The light shifts, and the dust motes continue their silent dance. Nia pauses, a moment of quiet reflection before the storm. She gathers herself, steeling her resolve for what lies ahead. A confession hangs in the air, a fragile truth whispered into existence. Truth, I don't know where to sit at lunch tomorrow. The weight of uncertainty settles as she admits, I want to be brave before I'm brave. A breath, a pause, and the unspoken question lingers in the silence. The echo of her words fades, leaving only the anticipation of what's to come. The steady hum of the light bulb fills the mid-landing, casting a soft, reassuring glow. Malik stands in the dim light, a flicker of vulnerability in his eyes. Malik's voice trembles as he confesses, Truth, I roar because sometimes I feel tiny. He reveals his fear. If the hall goes quiet, I feel like a crumb. Malik's eyes dart around, haunted by the mere thought of insignificance. Malik concludes softly, I don't like crumbs. The hand glides along the rail, a subtle warmth spreading through the metal. A faint creak echoes, like the softest purr of a contented cat. From the shadows, a voice whispers of completion. Finish what you wrote around under the blot. The words hang in the air, a cryptic command. The hand remains on the rail, the warmth the stark contrast to the chilling words. The echo of the command lingers, a haunting reminder. Nia's voice wavers, her eyes fixed on the page. I'm scared. There, I said it. An unseen presence responds with a joyous whistle, breaking the silence. A rhythmic series of taps answers from above, then echoes from below. The taps resonate, a mysterious conversation unfolding in the stairwell. Auntie Jo presents 2 mason jars, their lids pierced with delicate holes, a gesture of both invitation and mystery. For sounds you need twice. Labels go on after you hear them. Auntie Jo advises, her words a cryptic guide. The mason jars glint softly, their purpose still unclear, yet promising a unique sensory journey. The drilled holes in the lids hint at capturing something ephemeral, something only heard. In the stairwell, Nia and Malik prepare, their senses heightened, ready to capture the elusive sounds of the night. Above them, the lights flicker, casting long, dancing shadows that deepen the mystery. Suddenly, the drumming of rain against the windows abruptly ceases, as if the world holds its breath. A long hush gathers, filling the stairwell with a silence so profound it can almost be touched. In the dim stairwell, Nia and Malik stand close, their shadows entwined. Nia breaks the silence with a soft confession. Being alone. Malik responds, completing her thought. And pretending we're not, the stairwell echoes, an eerie doo-dee-doo resonating through the space. Under the cloak of night, Nia, Malik, and Auntie Jo gather on the back stoop, embraced by the city's murmuring symphony. The stairwell bids its nightly farewell with a final, whimsical dee-doo-dee. As the stairwell falls silent, the flickering light bulb above finds its steady rhythm, casting a warm, unwavering glow. In the stillness of the evening, the trio remains, their silhouettes softly outlined against the gentle, unblinking light.